Hey, Trina. Okay, we got a few people in. Hey, you guys, it's Joni with Let's Chat with RJ. I know you guys have been saying, okay, what's next? What's next? What you got up your sleeve next? Actually, I don't have anything up my sleeve. I am going live here today with Miss Victoria. Yay! So excited. She's gonna drop a few nuggets for us tonight about being in a relationship and being friends before you enter the relationship. Yay! So we just gonna have a little girl chat and talk about some of the things that she did, that she used as far as getting to that state of being friends and then actually entering the relationship. So let me introduce. We have Miss Victoria.
Yes.
So Victoria, I'm glad you're here with us all tonight. I appreciate you coming to hang out with me for a little bit. Look, listen, if y'all don't know, this is my mini. I call her my mini. She's the younger version of Joni. So, anyways, Victoria, so I'm excited that you're here.
I'm excited to be here.
Yes, we're excited to have you. So you have a little information. Tell us a little bit about Victoria.
Okay, so I'm 23 years old. I graduated from Bishop State with my Associate's in Science degree. I'm still trying to figure out life and learning as I go.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you're figuring it out. So you just kind of navigating through it all also. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing. And she's young. She's 23. She's already trying to figure. I know at 23 I had no idea what I was getting ready to get into, which direction or which way. And the fact that you're at this age and you're getting it done, I love that. So today's topic is about being friends first before you enter a relationship. Mm-hmm. So Victoria had some things that helped when she went through this state as far as before dating and getting serious, how she wanted to be her person's friend first.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So what I always say with relationships or even friendships, knowing your deal breakers before even becoming friends with somebody.
Oh, I like that. Deal breakers.
Yes, like knowing if you know somebody does stuff that you don't like even with friends, like if they cause you drama, if you know they used to cheat in their past and stuff, why entertain it when you know these things before even becoming friends with somebody or opening up a relationship with somebody?
Wow, I love that. Tell us a little more. I'm just, my ears are just excited to hear these nuggets.
So like a deal breaker for me in a relationship was like, one of my biggest ones is not being a godly man. Like if you can't lead me and help me when I'm going through low places to build myself up with God, that's one thing I couldn't do. And like just knowing like if somebody doesn't have a job, don't have a car, if you know that you don't like these things, why entertain it at first? And then when you're building these relationships with somebody, be their friend, have fun with it. Dating doesn't have to be so serious at first. Like some things I did with my relationship is before I went on a single date, I went on a friend group date with the person I'm with now. We've been dating for about 2 years now. So I got to see how he acted with his friends and my friends. Because sometimes, you know, when you go on your first date, a man or a female can put on this mask that can trick you. To give you, think you, like, open the door for you, pay your tab, bring you flowers, but that's not really who they are. Yeah. So, like, getting to know them for them first, and you see their ups that you like, and even their lows that you don't like. And no relationship is going to be perfect, but when you get to know somebody first, I think that helps out a lot.
Oh my gosh, I love that, Victoria, because a lot of times we don't think about that. A lot of times we want to jump in these relationships, and I use this term, you want to jump into the honeymoon stage.
Yes.
You know, a lot of times that could be a huge mistake. Jumping in head first, not thinking, not getting to know a person. I do like the fact that the friend date. I think that's really cute and something to go on. I know when I was younger, we had to take our older brother or older sister with us when we went on dates and stuff. And so to hear how you guys do it in this generation, I like to hear that. Yeah. I think that's a great nugget to give to others who are trying to date. Now, before you got to this, were you having any struggles to get this? How did you determine or figure out that you wanted to get to this part where okay, let's just be friends? Have you always thought of that, just being friends first, or you had to come to a sense of mind that, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to be friends first?
I had to come to a sense of mind because when I was a little bit younger, even though I am young, but dating like in high school and stuff,
yeah,
I used to rush into it, and then it led me to things that I shouldn't have went through, and just rushing and not leaning on God and praying like, hey, is this my person? Or even though I'm young, but we still should be praying and asking God to show us and remove people who are not for us in our life, and praying for our partners.
I love that. I love that. I'm an advocate of praying for my partner. I don't want to mess that up. I want to make sure that I add that in there. So another thing, I question and ask the younger generation, is there anything, do you meditate? Are you going to the gym? What are you doing as far as your mental state?
So date yourself first. That's what I always say. Get to know yourself first. Like I said, like learning what you want in a relationship or the stuff you like to do, and learning yourself, because if you don't know yourself before you get in a relationship, you can turn into the person you're dating.
Oh,
like you might do stuff that they like and you don't even like doing it.
Yeah.
So get to know yourself first.
There's a word for that. My business partner RJ, he has a word for everything, but I know it's called something when you do that, when you actually turn into the person that you're dating. And that's what we don't. We want to continue to be our own natural self. Be our own true self is what, who you want to be. So I think those are some great nuggets. I do follow Victoria on Instagram. I have seen her in the gym. I noticed you go to the gym with your sisters. I know you guys like to work out and drink those protein shakes. Now, do you have an everyday regimen that you go by? I know you were in school. Are you still in school?
No.
Okay, so you finished school. I know you were in school. You were gymming and working a job.
Yeah.
So how is that going for you as far as your everyday?
So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been in the gym like I used to.
Oh,
I used to be in the gym a lot, but I'm still trying to balance it because I work a lot more now.
Yeah.
But I will say, stick with what you know. Like with church today, that's what we talk about. Stick with what you know. And sometimes I need to get back in the gym because when I was in the gym, I felt like my best self.
Okay.
And so you give your time, focus on stuff you like. Don't get caught up like in your relationship. It's good to, but take time for yourself, which I need to start doing a little bit more. Is going to the gym because my sister be on me about that. So yeah, I say I need to get back into my regimen.
Hey, well that's okay. I love that. I love that how you were focused and determined during that season, and you still are.
Yeah,
I mean you still in shape and look good. So I love how you had your everyday, you add God into it. That's another thing that we don't do. And the solo dating is something that I'm a big advocate for, solo dating and getting to know yourself. You have to have wholeness within yourself first.
Yes.
How are you going to know yourself or this person you ask to be with, and they say, well, what do you like? You like, oh, I like what you like.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So you have to know. You have to know what you like. You have to know everything about yourself, because you don't want to go in head first and then not. You can get lost like that.
Yeah, you can.
I have a lot of friends that have gotten lost in that season of trying to date, and it just went downhill.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to prevent that. I'm so excited when Victoria came by to drop these nuggets on us. And how long have you been in your relationship?
For 2 years.
2 years. Wow.
And I wasn't even looking for him. He just, God sent them to me.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the best way. I'm telling you. Don't just trust in God and pray for it, and it will come.
Awesome. Awesome. So, hey, you guys have any questions while we're on here? We got Victoria. She's here to answer. She's here to give you guys some tips and some quotes what to do in this relationship. Number 1 was solo date.
Yes.
Know who you are. What was number 2?
Getting to know your partner with friendship.
Okay, awesome.
Mandy said, what are good date ideas?
Okay, so we have a question. One of the viewers wanted to know, what are good date ideas?
I would say, like I said, go on a group date. but then go on a solo date. I like to go bowling. I'm very competitive, so I like competitive dates.
Okay.
What about you? What's a good date?
A good date for me is I like movies, but you cannot get to know, you can't talk in the movie.
Yeah.
So I don't recommend it for a first date. First date, I say maybe dinner or lunch.
Yeah.
Something like that. That way you're getting to know each other, getting to know your partner, what they like, what you don't like, your dislikes. Just something similar to that right there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next question.
Let's see. Any more questions? Y'all can drop them in the comments.
Yes, we are here. I don't know how long we're going to have Miss Victoria on tonight, so I'm just glad she's here to kind of help navigate, give you some ideas, tips. I did a whole article, a whole blog about solo dates. Last solo date I did one where I took myself to the movies.
Okay.
And it was a nice movie theater. Never been. Look, we got a movie theater here called Nexus. I sat down. I had me a steak dinner. I watched Bad Boys 4. I was so excited about watching it, and I bought myself a little gift, and I actually enjoyed that day. That was a great
Date.
and I need to do it again.
We got another question.
Okay.
It says, how can you tell that someone isn't truly showing who they are?
Oh,
That's a good question.
that's a great question. That's when we talk about the spirit of discernment.
Yes.
You definitely want to have a spirit of discernment where you can kind of pick up. You can kind of, if you got your radar on, you can identify, as I say, them jokers. You can identify a joker in a minute if they're true, or you can tell when somebody's lying to you.
Yes.
Also, if you be around them long enough, they will reveal who they are to themselves.
Yeah, and the same thing, like I said, like praying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, any relationship you have, you should be praying and asking God to show you and remove it if it's not for you. And like she said, having discernment.
Yeah, that's number one. That's the number one thing I recommend. We have some questions, you guys.
What she say? Inconsistent?
Oh yeah, inconsistency. Yes, thank you. Yes. Yes, being inconsistent. Oh, that's a pet peeve of mine. That is a pet peeve. I do not like that. And lying. You know, do what you say you're gonna do. If you're serious about a person, you want to date this person, be serious. Be sincere about this person you're trying to date. Don't be nice. You know you want to play games. Just go and tell them up front. Hey, I'm not looking for nothing serious.
Right.
I just want to. I respect people so much better when they just be upfront. Just be upfront.
Yeah, it's like date to marry.
Date to marry.
Yes.
I'm big on that.
Yeah.
At this stage, yes.
Yeah.
Date to marry. If you want to have a little fun, okay, then just say that.
Be honest about it.
Just say that up front.
Yes.
Okay, next.
How can you prepare yourself to be ready for a relationship other than a solo dating?
Well, solo dating is a part of being prepared because, I do have a question I want to ask you.
Okay.
But solo dating, you want a solo date because you know how to treat your own self. That's important. You want to be treated just like you treat yourself.
Yes.
Can I ask you this, Victoria?
Yes.
Do you treat yourself like you treat others? She wasn't expecting it. Somebody asked me that the other day. They said, Joni, do you treat yourself like you treat others?
I think sometimes I put others before myself.
Oh, we are so terrible. And Victoria, don't feel bad about it because I had to look at that and I said, I think I treat others better than I treat myself. And that's not, I was talking to my friend Dominique. Dominique said, Joni, are you treating yourself like the way you treat others? And I told her no. I was like, girl, no, but that's not good. We should treat ourselves just like we treat others.
Yeah.
So for 2025, treat yourself just like you treat others. That is something that I highly recommend to everyone. You should be doing that. You know how you like to be treated. They know how they like to be treated.
And have your standards. Don't go below your standards. Keep your standards high.
They have some standards.
Yes.
That's
number one.
Have some standards. I love that. Okay, next question.
Let's see. I think that was all the questions.
That was all the questions? Well, hey, Me and Victoria just kind of wanted to hop on here. I appreciate you coming on today and dropping some nuggets for us. I always support her. She's so pretty. I just love her. She even gives me some advice every now and then, and I appreciate that so much for you coming in, speaking to the people, not just my age, but your generation, telling them some things that'll help them in this process of dating. So what was our number one?
Know yourself first.
Know yourself first. So we just want to thank you guys for coming in, for joining us on tonight. We love you guys. Appreciate you so much. We got something hot coming up March 2nd. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all thought the girls was just talking, but I have a male coming. Yay! So be ready and prepared. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.